All right, perfect. Well, thanks for joining us this evening. We have a wonderful guest, somebody who is selfless, and I've gotten to know over the last handful of weeks, but somebody that I have the utmost respect for, and somebody I'm excited to be working with for a long time. So I don't want to waste any of her time because she's amazing. So please help me welcome Jen Purga.
Hey, you guys, it is so good to be here with y'all tonight. Jeff, honestly, to be able to launch with you, you guys, for those of you guys who are on and you're maybe part of the membership, or those of you guys who are inviting guests to take a look at the membership, truly to be first in North America. I just was on a call a couple of days ago and I said, put a one in the chat if you're from California. And we only had three people put a one in the chat. And that blew me away because this is a company. I'm going to go through some slides and then, we can answer some questions at the end. But I want you guys just to have some of like high level conversation, what the company is about, because the more that you hear about it, the more it will blow your mind. So I actually took the opportunity when I looked at the company. I've been I'm a mom first. I have two boys. So when I took a look at this, I looked at it from two standpoints. One, if I was going to come back into this profession, what would be worth giving up time with my family for? And also, it had to be a very significant cash flowing asset that I could build and be able to help other people have a cash flowing asset that they could build. So when we look at the company, I wanted to make sure like what I saw a very unique opportunity. Three things we're going to touch on. One, the membership and the model. The model is, to have a membership model that is AI forward. We own the AI software. We own the app, so there's nobody else that can touch it. And then Yoni is the sole owner to the company that already did 120 million in sales last year in 2025. To me, that gave stability, right? I don't know about you guys, but when you put your name on something, I don't know that you want to start all over again. If you do start in a startup, it's a lot more challenging than it is if you get to just be the first people to launch North America. So when I looked at it, the thought of two things. I didn't want to go back into products because I knew that I was going to be fighting with Amazon, TikTok Shop, weight loss transformations, and so many people fighting different products. And in this, I saw a digital asset that the minute somebody decides, yes, I want more memories and moments in my life, it's like, okay, where do you want to go? That's why, Nora, I asked you the question, or Michael, same thing. It's like, okay, so you want to dream again. And if, I can put in the chat what you guys both said. Kirk, I would love to know where your trip is. But it's like, those are the things, if you can really think to yourself, if where money was no object and I could take my family somewhere this year and it all worked, where would it be? And I think this company is the whole tagline is making wishes real. That's what MWR Life stands for. When I flew all the way to Spain to evaluate this company, that's what I saw. I saw a global mission. I saw that people were all kind of beating the same drum, you guys, to have people from every background, every race, every religion, every size. It does not discriminate between what age someone is, what background someone is. And I saw a place where so many people could win in a very big way. Why? Because we're already in five continents. We're already present in 170 countries, you guys, and counting. But the biggest one, like the US and Canada, Mexico and Australia, are you kidding me? There was like zero people. So, like, that to me spoke volumes that there was a gentleman in Russia. He had just ranked to diamond when I watched him in Spain on the stage, and he looked at me like, oh, Blondie, you think you're going to launch North America? And I was like, let's go. Because here's what he didn't know that I've been to the top of a couple companies. To me, it's people first, right? You got to make sure that the people actually can win in a big way. And our team, now we've launched for the last 11 months. We hit diamond in 90 days. We hit double diamond in 5 months. We went $500,000, in 7 months. I tell you that because you guys are part of the winning team. You're launching here with Jeff. And the fact is, he's not a stranger to this profession. To be able to have somebody on your side that wants you to win and be first is a big deal because he's not coming from like not looking at trends. Jeff's coming with the information of I've looked at the trends, I've looked at what's out there, I've been a part of things that haven't failed, that have One, I've been a part of things that have failed. I would rather partner with somebody that's been battle tested all day long than somebody that hasn't. Why? Because when they see it, when they see what we're positioning ourselves in front of, they will do what it takes to launch a brand new market. And it's really incredible. You guys are here, not only positioning with this company, but with Jeff and this team. You guys are really, you're positioning with the number one team in North America, fastest growing. And we are not just here to be number one in network marketing. In fact, Yoni didn't even really care. He wanted to be number one in disrupting travel. You guys, there was only one other company that got to almost $1 billion, went out of business during COVID, and we are on the trajectory to hit that type of sales records, but with a steady growth. Yoni's not here to be gone here today, gone tomorrow. He is here to have this company be very steadfast in our growth in the travel space and positioning it with AI. It's very, very smart because you guys are saying yes at a time where, AI is changing everything, but yet we have people breaking records, making an income, and creating another revenue stream of what they already are doing. Now, how we're able to do this, it's a digital membership that I love. Some of you guys are already members here. I would love to see, like, have you saved already on a hotel? Have you started looking at activities? If you have, how much have you saved? And where were you looking to book? I just celebrated my 50th birthday last week. You guys, our airline tickets to Hawaii were only $368. And then we got bumped to first class. Plus, we stayed in these bungalows 67% off because Travel Advantage, with 700,000 worldwide travelers, they give you the best possible pricing. Why? It's wholesale. So instead of going through, so Travel Advantage is our own booking engine. And what I love about it is instead of passing on the money to all of the big, different kind of marketing with like Booking.com, Expedia, Agoda, Hotels.com, which all of us have been going through to find our best prices on hotels, they invest millions in advertising. So what Yoni did was say, if I own my own app, and you guys can access this through your own digital access or on your, desktop. When you do, we actually beat Booking.com, Expedia, and Agoda on the prices. Why? Because we have so many worldwide travelers, they don't even know they're part of a marketing arm in this way. They just know they get to save the most and have the best possible pricing, and it's global and they have access to it immediately. So that's one of the things I saw. I saw, wow, if we can really save a sports mom, this was what I did. I called my most skeptical person first, and I said, okay, she's a sports mom. She has kids in football and baseball and dance. And she was like, I am not doing another thing. Any of you guys can relate to this? Like, she was like, I'm not doing another thing, but if my dance mom parents can check out the app and see that they could save $50 to $100 on every time they were going to go to their dance competition or baseball, away games and such, would it make sense for a family of five to be able to do it? So she was like, well, yeah, if I can save that. And oh, by the way, the membership as a loyal member at the end of the year gives you a trip for two that you unlock because you're using your elite points. So now some people use their loyalty points throughout the year and they don't wait till the end of the year to be able to save, but it's like a dollar for dollar travel savings account. So it is literally a risk-free membership. So when you look at like Amazon.com for, Netflix, Zoom, I don't know about you guys, but my Amazon packages are showing up, but I don't get double the points in my Amazon account. And I'm like, that's a cute dress, but I didn't get deposited an extra $50 for that dress into my account. Whereas here with our digital membership, every time your membership goes through, if you choose Elite Turbo, you now get double the cash put into your loyalty savings account. Now, people say to me, Jen, I don't travel. Well, would you like to travel? Because that's the question. Most people are waiting for one day, someday, one day. I mean, I love that Nora just said that. She's like, we're trying to help our in laws have life experiences now because they raised their family. They kept waiting and putting it off. And so, this membership, you guys, not only are you first in North America to help us bring it to families, it's giving families more time together again. I can't think of a more meaningful membership, I mean, that's more meaningful than Netflix, if you tell me. I mean, it's more meaningful than Disney Plus or Amazon because now this membership, whether you like it or not, it's depositing money into your account every single month. Right here, we get what's called loyalty points. If you would, worst case scenario, you pay for your membership out of pocket every month. Every single month, your membership gets deposited into your travel savings account, and then you get to actually pick one of our life experiences, you guys, to choose which one would you like to go on. So I'm just going to ask you guys that are on here tonight, if you were to pick one of the life experiences you've seen so far, put in the chat box where you would go. Because to me, I saw Bali for $399. And I know I have a lot of coaches, mentors, speakers, leaders in my life that already lead masterminds. They already lead like branding sessions. They want people to fly to different places to do content. Well, what if, as part of their business membership or part of their life, they now got to go to Bali for if they use their loyalty points? Now you can see I get to use all 1,776 of mine. Why? Because I just unlocked my free 1 year trip for two at the end of the year. So all of a sudden it's like, congratulations, Jen. You can use all your points. And I'm like, that is risk free to me, you guys. And you know what's crazy? I only paid one time for this membership. And that's the opportunity you're looking at tonight, is that you can decide what level of membership you want to do, either Elite or Elite Turbo. There's a special with ours just till tonight, so I will have to go into that at the end. But here's the thing. When you choose that one, Turbo gives you the most possible savings every time you go to book on our platform. And anyway, this is just part of it. Bali, we have themed life experiences, so you could be having pasta, curating, different flavors in France. You have the Jordan Deluxe Life Experience. You have Beijing. I mean, we're talking all over the world, but a lot of us are launching North America. So maybe we don't want to just go to Europe on a Thursday, and we're thinking, okay, well, if I can't just go to Athens on a Thursday, what if, okay, this Costa Rica experience, I'm just going to tell you guys, it's $599 a person, but it's a $1,500 experience that they curated for y'all. It's 4 nights, 5 days, Costa Rica. You can use 200 of your points. So when you become a member today, it loads your points into a travel savings account. There's no risk because guess what? You now get to choose in July, you're going to go to Costa Rica for 4 nights, 5 days. It uses your own money. And if you choose to be an ambassador with us, which is just a $99 add-on, guess what? Now you get to use this as a tax advantage. Like that to me was like, are you kidding? I can now, as I learn this new business model, at the same time I can travel places and I can write off all my travel as legitimate business expense for marketing. That to me was a no-brainer, right? To be able to do it. Now, I don't want to insult anyone and say it's a no-brainer because some of you guys are like, I got to think about that. And that's fine. But I'm just telling you, that's how I looked at it, is that Costa Rica, I mean, that's how can you ever afford, $399 a person just to go to Costa Rica? You add the airfare. But we have places like Mongolia. We have an amazing trip to Dubai if you've ever wanted to go. There's a luxury extension. When I hit book now, you can use 500 of your loyalty points. So this only becomes $11.99, you guys, for 3 nights, 4 days. Obviously, you might use the AI trip planner right here to extend your trip. I love our AI trip planner because I don't want to be a travel agent. Do any of you guys want to be travel agents? My guess is no, you just want to be the one at the trip, right, Nora? I know, me too. I want to be the one in the location. Michael, right? You want to be the shower upper, not the planner. Now, if you guys do want to be the planner, like you want to plan the San Diego experience, you can go to San Diego and have that for 3 nights, 4 days. You can then use the AI trip planner. So I'm going to click on this. This is a benefit to your membership. We're talking phase one of AI that is being integrated. It's completely integrated with our platform. So now it asks you, where do you want to go? And then it asks you, when do you want to go there? Now you auto-populate. So say that I want to go to Hawaii next month. I just happen to like Hawaii a lot and our family loves going. So say I want to go for 5 days in June. I say I want to go with my family. We're talking, medium budget because my boys will be there. So they don't really care if we stay somewhere that's romantic or anything like that. So, so now we're gonna put food and drink. They like on the water, historical tours, helicopter, family friendly, but you guys get the gist. You get to pick five to more things you want to do. And look at this in moments, literally in less than 2 minutes, it's going to auto populate out an entire thing. So my arguing teenagers will not dispute like what is the best recommendations from here. And it's like ChatGPT is helpful to plan things, but it's not integrated with what? The booking engines that you can literally go right here. It tells me some hotels. It also gives me flight options right here. And this part was amazing for our trip. Without this membership, last June, our family was going to Hawaii anyway. And so I was going to pay full price, pay what I was going to pay on booking.com or Delta. Instead, we saved. If I would have been a $20 customer, which we do have that level, but if I would have been a $20 customer, we would have saved $3,000 on our trip. But because we chose the Elite Turbo membership, we saved $4,200 on our trip to Hawaii that we were taking anyway. So that not only did it pay for the membership itself, but then it gave me all of that ability to write off the rest of it as a marketing expense for our family. And I'm not a tax advisor, but I've been doing this for 15 years. And I'm telling you, tax advisors are always advocates for network marketing. Why? Because the average family can save $6,000 to $8,000 on their taxes by being a member and keeping your membership active. You guys, this is like paying you to go travel and have life experiences. But here's how that AI worked. If you say you wanted to do this Waikiki glass bottom boat, it already went through and gave me all these recommendations, 5-star recommendations. These are in real time, you guys. So now I go to this glass bottom boat. We are integrated with the #1 activities platform all over the world. So not just in the US and Canada, all over the globe in 170 countries. You can show up in Portugal and it will tell you where you should go, what you should do, what sites you have. It gives you all the reviews in real time. You just get to go right here and say, we want to go on the glass bottom boat cruise. 2,000 reviews, over 2,000 reviews. I not only do I get to save money, $39 a person, I book it, I check availability, and I can book now my tickets. You guys are going to see right here, travel credits. Why do I have 8,000 of them? Because I just got back from Hawaii, and a week after you come back, they deposit all of your credits from your activities, we went horseback riding, we went kayaking, and then it deposits. So now I get to go save more money. So this membership is just this never ending encouragement of go live your life and go create memories and moments. And you can do that. For those of you guys so I wanted to show you the portal. You get access when you're a member with us at the Elite or Elite Turbo membership. You get access to hotels, flights, car rentals. Now flights, we only save about 2 to 5% because there's just not the same margins. You guys, there's not a lot of margins in flights, but what I love about the flights is that when you do, I like booking Delta. Some of you guys might be Southwest or United, whatever your favorite is. What you're gonna do is when you get your flight, you can put your Delta mileage into the checkout, and now it gives you all your status that you already have with that airlines. So you get your bags covered or whatever you already have. Same with hotels. If you're a Marriott Reward Bonvoy member or you're a Hilton or Hyatt, you have status. Once you get the hotel savings, now when you check out, you can put your membership in there so you get all the perks of the level of membership you would have. Every time I've tried to book a Marriott from their site versus ours, I always win. I always save more money going through ours than Marriott itself. And then I get to use my Bonvoy membership when to get other status when I get to check in. You'll get more upgrades. Now, here's what I want you guys to see. We're getting tickets on the platform. You can get StubHub. This is why this platform is so great for gender. Any gender. I mean, well, obviously there's only 2 genders, sorry. But we only, any all kinds of background. It doesn't matter, you guys. This is great. It's not age discrimination. I love that this is not just, only for women or only for men. It's for everybody. So tickets, we now have access to, concert tickets, events, and all of that. Now, that's not our key product, but what I love about it is imagine anytime you go to book something, you do it through your own platform, and every time you come back, you get more travel credit. So you get money back for going and living your life. I think it's so cool. Same with the club. We also, in the next 2 days, you're going to see the word villas right here between hotels and flights. That means for families, bigger families, 4, 5, 6 to 10, you want to go and have a really great stay somewhere. But instead of it being an Airbnb, you're going to get access to a villa where it's a nicer stay and you get to have a great experience. That is going to be an option for our users as well. And you'll get to use your loyalty points on that. So the intention, you guys, is for this to be the #1 platform in the world on travel. And it's AI integrated, so it's going to have it where when Michael shows up in San Diego and says, Michael, welcome to San Diego. I know you would like to have dinner at such and such a restaurant. We actually are going to have it interfaced. It's going to be so smart that our AI software is going to know where Michael wants to go, his likes, his dislikes, what type of coffee he wants or no coffee. Maybe he likes tea instead. That to me was a big deal because that's where we're headed as a in the world anyway, right? So I love that Yoni, our owner, was already forward thinking in our membership to know this is where we're headed. So let's get this integrated now. And we're already in phase 1 of using that. So here's what you get access to, cruises as well. These are not just like the low tier cruise. We are saving families $1,500 on Disney cruises, Royal Caribbean cruises. We have all inclusives that are part of your membership as Elite Turbo members. And it's just truly a membership that is so worth it. Even if you just book 2 trips a year, you're saving. Okay. And then you look at so I had to look at it from that. If my most skeptical baseball mom, busy mom friend could see value in it, and oh, by the way, at the end of the year, she would have a trip for 2 sitting there for her and her husband. That to me, it made sense for people. I also felt very compelled that all the legal agreements were handled. It is a lot harder to get into Europe than it is to get into the US, you guys. So the fact that all the legal agreements and partnerships are already here and that we are not having to worry about that, that is significant because you guys are now not customer service. Anyone want to be part of customer service? Like, I definitely don't. Like, I want that handled by the company. And the fact is that we have a chat support on the travel side as well as the business side 24/7. So we don't even have to worry about that. Those were some of the key things that I was looking at when I was evaluating the company. And I just wanted to make sure it worked. So let me just show you this part. And then for those of you guys who got on today, because you're considering making an extra income stream, having a digital membership that you can share with others, that you could start cash flowing right away. And I'm going to show you that piece next. What I needed you to know, though, as well on the membership was that it worked. And I can show you on my account, it tracks everything. So all of your reservations are here. You can see your orders. It gives you a whole tutorial on how to use all the flights as well. You guys, I've been here less than a year. My passport was expired when I found out about this company. And now I've already been to 5 different countries. We've saved $14,000 on savings on the experiences. This membership continues to just pay back in that kind of way. So you're either going to take advantage of it from a travel standpoint, or I want to go into now what it looks like if you're somebody who says, no, I want to consider actually having another revenue stream. Because, I know that Jeff and I, that's the passion is to, and I'm sure some of you guys, maybe Nora or Michael, if you're in that position where you want to help people make an income stream. Well, that's what I saw. I saw families from Russia, Mongolia, they were blowing up at our event. And I'm like, there has to be something more. Why? Because families don't have income opportunities that are digital and that they can make 85% commission. The volume doesn't flush at the end of the month. That was a big deal for me coming from products because at the end of the month, How many of you guys have been in places where the volume flushes and you go to zero and you start all over? That I didn't want that. I've seen too many of my teams burn out in that way. So to have a membership and have the retention where when somebody's waiting to go to Costa Rica, or they're waiting to go to San Diego, or they're waiting to go to Bali, that membership is reoccurring. That's a membership model that I can get behind. I can get behind something where people are waiting to go on their trip, so therefore they're not canceling their membership. And the retention here in this community is insane because people are like, they can't wait till their trip. And then guess what happens when they go on their trip? They meet new friends in the community that our travel club is allowing them to meet new friends. And they're like, well, where's Nora going next? Where's Jeff going next? Like, where are you going? And now what happens is this built-in retention because people are falling in love with people that travel all over the world too. And you can't wait. I just went to Canada for a team, and they're like, where are we going to meet again? We're meeting in Arizona. So like, if you have that passion, you guys, I'll show you the way that you can make a revenue stream with it. Now I need you to meet our owner, Yoni Asheroff, sole owner to the company. His beautiful wife, Evelyn, and two daughters. They are based out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We have 4 offices, but this is a gentleman that is fiscally responsible. We do not have the ivory tower and all the money's put into offices. He puts the money back into the pocket of the field. Why? Because his dad was in a company called Amway. Any of you guys ever hear of Amway? And back in the day, it solidified our profession. It gave us what we needed. So thank you, Amway. But his dad didn't have any success. Yoni did not come from money. His dad kept saying, one day, someday, one day we'll go on the trip. And that burned a hole in Yoni's heart to be like, I've got to figure out a way to give the average family, not the wealthy families, but the average family a way to be able to earn an income stream and go places that they couldn't have ever dreamed of. That's why it's making wishes real for everyone, whether it be on their income or whether it be in their, pocketbook. I love this guy's heart. Today, you guys, he just rolled out all new fast start for everybody. So if you've been here 1 minute or you've been here 4 months, you now have a chance to earn all these bonuses all over again, which I think is so generous that he launched this today. So Jeff, way to have a launch day on the day that it's like a restart for everybody. But what is awesome, you guys, is we earn 9 different ways. And 85% of that is upfront commission. So it gets people really excited at those early ranks when they're coming into the company. When someone chooses Elite Turbo, $99 of that goes to the company, $488 of that, so it's a $588 investment. But here's what happens. That now goes into your travel savings account immediately, where you now get to have all access to that. Tonight, you want to book one of those life experiences? You can. If you and also with Turbo, you have your $120 membership per month is now not just $120, it's $240 month after month. If you refer 3 people to this membership, yours is now auto financed and covered. I'd never seen anything like that, where it was possible that every month this guy's giving us $240 in travel, and that's not even our compensation really. It's just a matter of, hey, you're a loyal member. You said yes to having Turbo. Now every single month you're getting $240 deposited. So I don't know about you guys, if you have signed up 3 people. I did in my first month. I love it. Michael, congratulations. Okay, so here's what's awesome. When you sign up 3 people, every month you're still getting that. Imagine that's like $2,200 that you're going to have sitting there that you didn't even make. Like, it's just sitting there for travel for you at the end of a year. So there's literally no risk in this membership. But when someone comes on as a $20 customer, you immediately make $20. Now, it does not give you access to everything. It gives you access to a little bit. But here's where it does add up. On any of these members, it goes into month 2, which is your residual pay. This is now just this member bonus is adding an extra $1,000 a month to my check because of how many members are here. I mean, so it can start adding up as you start sharing it. here's what so we look at the TikToker or the Instagrammer that's been a beauty influencer. They've been selling lipstick or something that only gives them $1, or even the Amazon affiliate. Now that person is not making that much. Even if they shared our $20 membership and made 100% cash flow month one, that could start adding dollars to them. But I'm talking to those of you guys who are like, I want to launch a business. Elite Turbo is your best benefit, you guys. The sponsor only makes an extra $40, so it's not like they make a lot for telling you about it, but what you get is significant. You're getting $240 a month deposited into your travel savings account, but you're only paying 120. If you refer three people, you don't pay any more out of pocket. And now you get $80. We have a restart on the fast start. So you, in addition to that, you make $150 for every two people you bring in. So now you're bringing in 80 times two, which is 160, plus the 150. You're at 310. You can do that three times. We're almost close to $1,000 at that point with just the fast starts. That's helped some people get started. Now they've paid over their investment, and now starts to get a little more exciting. These are the membership residuals I was talking about, where we have people that want to travel and have travel Instagram accounts or travel on Facebook or TikTok. They start sharing these memberships, and they can truly add some significant. Even if they shared the $20 membership, they can cash flow and have make 10 to 25% on the amount of members. You guys, that's a $50,000 a month income. If somebody had a following of 1.2 million, 10% become members on the $20 one. That's like a $200,000 first, at the beginning, and then a reoccurring of 50,000. Now that's not your average person, you guys, but what I have seen from the TikTokers is they will say, listen, for some of you guys are going to want to go on life experiences. So you're going to want the Elite Turbo. So not only will they make the 20 the first month, but the second month they'll make the rest from the Elite Turbo. It's just a smart membership for all around. Okay, so here's how it takes to rank. I was talking to a girl yesterday. She has 100 customers in her product company. 100 customers. Imagine how much she makes. So I was like, oh, she's got to make at least, $10,000. She said at a good month she's making 3,000. And I'm like, what? $3,000 and you have 100 customers. Well, guess where you have to fall here in our compensation plan? 12 total team members. Now, you don't have to bring them in yourself. So like Michael says, he has 3, which gave him the rank of silver. So now he's auto financed. That means he's not paying any more out of pocket for the membership. His membership is covered through our compensation plan. But at gold, with just 12 total people, we have people making anywhere between $1,000 to almost $3,000 with just 12 total people in their team. So I can keep going on the ranks, but to me that was significant that the first 3 layers of commission, you can almost get to a $10,000 income with just 30 people in your team here, and that's not even unlocking your car bonus yet. So if people just come in and start sharing this, again, you guys are very first in all of North America, it just starts making sense because you're like, even if I open my mouth half the time for people who want to, who do you know that's traveling this summer? Are they going anywhere? Because if they are, this membership makes sense for them, right? And then when you share it with them, now as I'm helping people, I'm at this rank of double diamond right here. So when I bring someone in, I make $170, but I started just like the rest of us at 0. So all the way up, I was helping the people above me get these upline bonuses. So as I was ranking to gold, they were getting the difference between gold and their top rank. As I was ranking to platinum, they were getting the difference between where I was and where they are. These are daily pay builder bonuses. So you may not think it's cool to have $10, $20, $30 deposited each day, but when all of a sudden you're like, where's the dollars coming from? It just keeps hitting my account. That is where it's coming from. As you bring new people in and help them get their membership auto financed, 3 for free in essence, you now are starting to get these builder bonuses because you're helping other people say yes to the compensation plan. This is one of the biggest drivers. The next one is when you hit that rank of gold, which is just 12 total people, you unlock what's called a boost bonus. Now, this is where professional networkers, people who have been in the profession, have come over and started at 0 without a deal because of this bonus right here. Why? Because at Platinum, when you can bring in 12 new people in your team total, like per week, you can focus at a $1,200 bonus week after week after week. That's $4,800 into your household at just helping 12 new members coming in as your team gets to that group of about 30. That's not you recruiting them. You can do this with just starting with 3 and helping them turn into 12 to 30. But that's where it starts getting exciting. When people focus on these weekly bonuses, these boost bonuses, you're talking $600 a week at gold with just 12 people in your team, or platinum with adding 12 new people. That's where it gets really exciting. So I want to just go through that. We have people that just focus on that, making anywhere between $3,000 to $7,000. And this is the other unique part of this plan. This part blew me away. We've all heard make money while you sleep, get paid when you're not working, and usually it's not true. I mean, I'm just like, usually people sell the dream, and at the end of the day, there's not really this freedom, set it and forget it. When I saw this part, I didn't even believe it until I experienced it myself. But here's what happens. Even at silver, you make $4 a day, whether you work or don't work. It's getting deposited. And this is just you getting 3 people. Now at gold, it doubles. You get $10 a day, whether you work or don't work. So people, when they start to build a team, it starts to be like, wow, that's an extra $300 a month, whether I work or don't work. Part of the 9 ways we get paid. Now here it just keeps getting exciting. I had Julie Burke just hit Ruby in my team. She's been here less than a year. She did that last night. She's now guaranteed $9,000 a month, whether she works or does not work. Like, she just gets to have it deposited, $300 a day. That's where it gets exciting. You guys, we already have 10 people, well, almost 11, that have hit the rank of 100K in our team in less than a year. That means something's working. This compensation plan is incredibly generous. It is paying out 85%. But this part right here, the fact that when I sat in Hawaii last week for my 50th birthday, I was guaranteed $1,000 a day, whether I worked or did not work, on top of the bonuses. I say that not because I'm special, because you can clearly tell I'm not. I'm just a girl who's willing to go for it, and show you guys that I was willing to go first. So this is possible for anyone. And you know what's more exciting in North America? The company did 120 million in sales last year, and there is only 3 diamonds in the entire North America launch team, which means that we can have a diamond in every city, state, and province here in the US and Canada. It's just a matter of who that's going to be. And I know that those of you guys who are on here tonight, that you're like, okay, if I could be first sharing a membership that's already working, it's already tested, it already has customer service 24/7, it already has the platform that has been battle tested and true. People are traveling, 500,000 worldwide travelers. Why would I not share it, right? Why would I not start being the one who says, yes, I want to go first? And when I say it's risk free, at the end of the year, I have a guy who got positioned in my team, because you guys are going to get the opportunity to be first in Jeff's team tonight. And here's the thing, even if you set it and forget it, your membership, you get locked in a spot with a gentleman who's going to build and have a blast, and at the same time, you then at the end of the year, worst case scenario, what? You save on a couple of hotels and you have a trip for 2 sitting there for you. This membership is still worth it. And any research you do on travel, any home office expenses, any of that becomes a tax write-off to you. It's just the most incredible membership, you guys. And I know that I don't want to keep chatting it up, but here's what I want to tell you. There's a car bonus opportunity for those of you guys who need a car, want a car, that you'd like one. You don't have to wrap it in some bright pink or purple or any of that craziness. You just get a little sticker and you get to put it in and you get $500 a month towards an Audi, BMW, or Mercedes. I take $250 cash because my boys are doing presentations on which kid deserves a BMW. And I don't think either one of my kids should have a BMW, but I'm just saying. So it's a possibility for y'all. And then we do this. The company does something that I think is genius. Because our volume doesn't flush at the end of the month, people just continue to keep ranking. Why? Because their memberships are flushing, they're waiting for their trip. We have people earning these platinum trips. When they hit platinum with that 30 people in their team, they now get a $300 life experience, so they can go pick one of those life experiences to taste the product. Our product is the beach. Our product is the kayaking. Our product is going to the mountains. Our product is living. How many people do we know that are not collecting memories and moments and they just keep buying more stuff? Well, this is what this company is encouraging is to get out there and live your life. Use the platform, book activities, or I love that Nora was like, even if we do staycations near us, that is worth it in the platform. And you guys, when Julie Burke last night, this is a mom who lost her income a year ago for her company shut down. She was afraid to death to start over, and yet she had no choice but to say yes to starting over in this company. And she's like, Jen, I just pray that I earn this $5,000 bonus so that I can take my kids to Disney. I promised them it. And last night she hit Ruby. She just got the $5,000 and she locked in that $9,000 guaranteed. So she's really making about $22,000 a month at that rank. And you guys, it gets better. We have all kinds of cash prizes and all of this. Ilian just hit the rank of double royal. He's getting a $200,000 bonus. First in the company history, just did it. He's like, Jen, I'm on trajectory to hit triple by the end of June. So you guys, we have some major leaders running the play all over the globe, but we have no one in North America. So I say that to you tonight to tell you today in our company, we broke three new triple diamonds. They earned, now they're guaranteed $1 million a year, pretty much in a, residual income. They just got 25,000 bonus. These are people in Fariza. She is in Kazakhstan. Well, I don't know about you guys, but if you know, Kazakhstan is not a place where they have any money. In fact, the average income there is like $600 a month. It is not significant. And yet, this is a woman who came in, is helping build a new market and get started. But for those of you guys who are in the US, we have it a little bit better here in the income streams that can afford what we're doing. I'm just asking you tonight, for those of you guys that see the vision of more memories and moments and a chance to be positioned here first in this team, you get a chance of a lifetime to do this with us. I wouldn't have come out of retirement had I thought that we were just going to do something small in North America. I only did it because I looked at my two boys and they were like, "Are you really doing this again, Mom?" And I was like, "Just what? Give me one more chance, one more shot at doing this." You guys, our team hit diamond, double diamond, and 500,000. Um, I earned this Rolex, which I never wanted. I was like, I don't need one of those things. But I'm telling you, the difference is we have families that are attached to this vision, creating income streams in Canada, the US, and we are looking for leaders in every city, state, and province. The question is if it's you. And which other way you want to enjoy the platform, we welcome you in, whether you want to just have more memories and moments yourself, or if you're somebody who will be one of the leaders that says, yes, I'll lock arms with you guys and I want to expose this to more people that want to make 85% commission, 55% on the back end, and share this platform with others. So it's been my honor and privilege tonight to share this with you guys. We are going to pack a stadium in the next year of 20,000 families that said yes to more memories and moments. The question will be, where will you fit in that vision? And we just want to welcome you to the community. And Jeff, I'll turn it back to you to any final words that you want to say, and then I can talk about the promo after we stop recording.
Sorry. Thank you so much, Jen. You are amazing. I appreciate you, and I know how busy you are, and you have a massive team already, but we do appreciate you.
Absolutely, my honor. It's a privilege to lead.